All right, let's talk about the squat. Today, we're going to build the ultimate blueprint for it. We're diving deep into the science of this core movement, not to give you a bunch of rigid rules, but to help you really understand its fundamental principles so you can master it for yourself. So, let's get one thing straight right away. Forget the idea that there's one single perfect squat that fits everybody. It just doesn't exist. The truth? The absolute best squat is the one that's built for your unique body. So we're gonna move past all those generic cues you hear and give you the actual tools to engineer a squat that's not only safe and strong, but is perfectly, and I mean perfectly, tailored to you. But why are we so obsessed with this one exercise? Well, just look at this list. The benefits are absolutely huge. Think of the squat as a total body investment. I mean, it works pretty much everything. Your quads, your glutes, your entire core, even your back stabilizers. It's an absolute engine for building strength, boosting mobility, and hey, it even helps with long-term bone health. What's not to love? Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we'll hit the unchanging principles, the non-negotiables. Then we'll get into customizing your form, which is the really cool part. After that, we'll learn how to troubleshoot common issues. And finally, we'll put it all together to build your perfect squat. All right, let's start with the foundation. It doesn't matter what your body type is, what your goals are, or how much you're lifting. These principles are universal. They're the laws of biomechanics that are going to keep you safe and make sure you're actually getting the most out of the movement. So, what's the big secret to a balanced and powerful squat? It's all about this, your center of mass. You have to keep it aligned right over the middle of your foot, the whole time. Imagine a laser pointer on the end of the barbell, pointing straight down. That dot needs to stay right in the middle of your foot on the way down and all the way back up. This isn't just a good idea, you guys, it's physics. It's how you transfer force into the ground efficiently. Okay, law number 2 is an absolute must. Protect your back. We talk about a neutral spine, but that doesn't mean your back should be ramrod straight. It means keeping its natural, gentle S-curve. The moment you let it round or arch too much, especially with weight on your back, you create these nasty things called shear forces. That scissors analogy is perfect. It's that kind of stress right on your spinal discs. So yeah, locking in that neutral spine is your #1 job before you even think about going down. So how in the world do you keep that spine neutral when you've got a heavy barbell trying to crush you? The answer is abdominal bracing. And listen, this is so much more than just sucking in your stomach. In fact, it's the total opposite. You're gonna take a huge breath into your core, then tighten everything, your abs, your obliques, your lower back, like you're bracing for a punch to the gut. This creates what's called intra-abdominal pressure, and it basically turns your entire midsection into a solid, unshakable pillar that protects your spine. Okay, so now that we've got those universal laws of safety and balance locked down, we can get to what I think is the most important part, personalizing your blueprint. This is where we throw out the generic, one-size-fits-all advice and really start listening to what our own bodies are telling us. And this quote right here just nails it. We've all heard it a million times, right? Feet shoulder-width apart. But the thing is, our bodies aren't built to a standard. Your skeleton is unique to you. The length of your leg bones, the way your hip sockets are shaped, and that is what ultimately decides what a perfect squat is gonna look like for you. Let's look at a perfect example, femur length. If you're someone with long thigh bones compared to your torso, you literally have to lean forward more. It's not bad form, it's just physics. You have to do it to keep that center of mass over your midfoot. If you try to force yourself to stay super upright, you're just gonna fall back. It's no wonder why a lot of folks with long femurs find that a low bar position just feels right. It's built for that forward lean. And it gets even more detailed when we look at your hips. Things like femoral retroversion just sound complicated, but all it means is that your thigh bone might naturally point a little outwards. For someone like that, turning the toes out more feels amazing and stops your bones from bumping into each other. You know what, let's try a quick experiment right now. Just stand up and try a few bodyweight squats. First, go feet shoulder width, toes straight ahead. How's that feel? Now go a little wider. And now try pointing your toes out a bit, maybe 15, maybe 30 degrees. See, one of those is gonna feel way smoother, deeper, and without any weird pinching in your hips. That feeling, that is your anatomy talking to you. That's your optimal stance. All right, so what happens when things don't feel quite right? You know, when your form starts to break down. The first thing to do is stop thinking of it as a failure. It's not, it's a clue. Your body is literally giving you data. And now we're gonna learn how to be detectives and figure out what it means. And here's the system for how to do it. It's a simple hierarchy. Step 1, always check mobility first. Are your ankles or hips just too tight to even get into the right position? If that's all good, move to step 2. Check your mechanics. Are you actually using the stance that fits your body? And only after you've checked those 2 boxes do you move on to step 3, which is looking for a potential weakness in your core or stabilizer muscles. Okay, let's put our detective hats on and look at a really common one, the butt wink. You've probably seen it. It's when, at the very bottom of the squat, the pelvis tucks under and the lower back rounds out. And as we just learned, that rounding under load is exactly what we want to avoid because it puts all that nasty shear force right on your spine. So if you're experiencing this, the big question is, why? What's causing it? Is it a mobility thing, a mechanical thing, or a stability thing? Let's run it through our hierarchy and find out. Now, a lot of the time, butt wink comes from tight ankles or just using a stance that's too narrow for your hips. But here's a really cool diagnostic tool for you. Try this. Do a bodyweight squat and see if you get that butt wink. Then grab a light dumbbell or kettlebell, hold it out in front of you like a goblet squat, and try again. If the butt wink magically disappears, that's a massive clue. It tells you the root problem is probably core stability. That little bit of weight out front acts as a counterbalance and helps your core engage properly. Here's another classic flaw, knee valgus. This is when the knees collapse inward, especially when you're driving up out of the bottom. And here's the trick. Even though you see it in the knees, the problem almost always starts at the hips. It's usually a sign of weak hip abductors. Those are the muscles on the outside of your hips, like your glute medius, that are supposed to be pushing your knees out. The good news is, the fix can be surprisingly simple. It often just comes down to a mental cue. While you're squatting, consciously think about pushing the knees out. Another great one is to imagine you're trying to spread the floor apart with your feet. That simple thought process instantly fires up those hip muscles and starts reinforcing the right movement pattern. It's powerful stuff. Okay, we've been through a lot. We've covered the universal laws, we've talked about customizing it for you, and we've learned how to troubleshoot. So now it's time to put it all together and build your perfect squat. And if there's one thing you take away from all this, let it be this. Perfect doesn't mean copying some pro lifter you saw online. Perfect means applying these solid scientific principles to your own body. It's about building a squat that lets you be powerful, effective, and most importantly, safe for years and years to come. So here it is, your final checklist. This is your personal squat blueprint. Keep that spine neutral, keep that weight over your midfoot, brace your core like you mean it, find the stance that fits your hips, and be your own detective when you need to troubleshoot. Master these, and you'll have a squat that is perfect for you. And I want to leave you with this final thought. Everything we've talked about today, it's not just about the squat. It's about your entire approach to training. So if your anatomy is completely unique, why on earth should your training be generic? Think about that. Applying these principles everywhere is the real key to unlocking your potential and staying healthy for the long run.